Welcome to Legally Absurd. Imagine getting arrested just for using a fork to eat fried chicken. Sounds ridiculous, right? Some laws make sense, others, not so much. From outdated regulations to weird bans. Today we're diving into the strangest laws still enforced in the U.S., and trust me, some of these will blow your mind. Stick around because law number 7 might be the most absurd one yet. Number 1, Alaska, you can't serve booze to moose. Did this really need to be a law? Who would even think about getting a moose drunk? You won't believe this isn't the only quirky moose law in Alaska. There are many more. Number 2, Texas. There's an onion curfew for young women. Under no circumstances are they allowed to have any raw onions after 6 p.m. Number 3, Oklahoma. No making faces at dogs. Have you ever caught your dog staring at you and made a goofy face back? Well, in Oklahoma, that could actually be a crime. And as crazy as it sounds, Ohio has a wild law make any kind of face at a dog, whether silly or not, and you could end up with a fine or even jail time. Number 4, California, you can't eat a frog that dies during a jumping contest. Frog jumping is a huge deal in California, especially with the big competition happening every year in Calaveras County. But here's the kicker. If a frog bites the dust during the contest, its body has to be disposed of right away and can't be eaten or used for anything else. Number 5, Florida. Imagine this. It's a sunny day, you're at the beach in your swimsuit, and your friend has put together an awesome playlist. You're singing along, toes in the sand, with a warm breeze blowing, and guess what? You're now a criminal. It's actually against the law to sing while you're in your swimsuit. And get this, there's also a rule about singing along to the radio when you're walking alone. When in doubt in the Sunshine State, just skip the singing. Number 6, Kansas. You can't serve ice cream with cherries. Someone clearly felt pretty strongly about the cherry pie and ice cream combo, since they actually made a law against it. No one really knows how this law came about, or if it's even still active, but hey, it's not enforced. So go ahead and indulge in that delicious dessert without worrying about a night in jail. Number 7, California, you can't munch on an orange in the bath. I'm super curious, are there any snacks that are totally fine to enjoy while chilling in the tub? But seriously, how are they even going to enforce this law? So far, which of these laws seems the most ridiculous to you? Tell me in the comments, I'm curious. Number 8, Arkansas. No honking after 9 p.m. near places with cold drinks or sandwiches. This quirky law popped up online to keep those late-night drive-thru fans from causing a ruckus while waiting for snacks. Number 9, Delaware. Pawnbrokers can't take wheelchairs or prosthetics as payment. Breaking this law will land you a hefty $10,000 fine. Originally, the law included a provision for using workmen's tools as payment. But that's been removed, leaving only the rules for prosthetic limbs and wheelchairs. When you say you'd give an arm and a leg, you might want to think twice, especially if you're in Delaware. Number 10, Georgia. Fried chicken is hands-on only. There's this quirky law that came out of a publicity stunt to make the state the poultry capital of the world. But guess what? It's a real law. In Gainesville, Georgia, it's actually against the law to eat fried chicken any way other than with your hands. The way they enforce this rule is pretty funny. The last known arrest happened in 2009 when a 91-year-old lady named Ginny Dietrich got caught. Her citation said she had to stay at the table until she finished all her chicken with her hands, even down to licking her fingers clean. Ginny was crowned the honorary Georgia Poultry Princess. Sits in good company, with Colonel Sanders of KFC also joining the list of chicken-eating rebels. Number 11, Maine. You can't bite your landlord. No matter how much they make you grind your teeth, it's illegal to bite your landlord. Number 12, New Jersey. You know that annoying sound when someone's munching away? Yeah, not my favorite either. I wouldn't ban it, but get this. Slurping your soup too loudly in public? Picture the conversation you'd have in a jail cell. What are you in for? Slurping my soup loud and proud, if the walls could talk. Number 13, California. You can't whistle for a lost canary before 7 a.m.? Losing a pet is one of the worst feelings ever, right? Most of us can totally relate to someone doing everything they can to find their furry friend. But seriously, how much chaos do you think went down during those early hours when they were on the hunt for their canary? It's wild to think about. Number 14, Tennessee. Sharing your Netflix password? Sharing someone else's Netflix password has been a go-to move for many since streaming started. Honestly, a lot of folks have never shelled out a dime. But here's the scoop. Tennessee, known for its media scene, is cracking down on account sharing. Netflix doesn't have any laws against it. Their terms say the account owner is responsible for who uses their password. So if you're sharing your password in Tennessee, watch out. Might face fines, jail time, or even get hit with a felony charge if you're caught dealing passwords. Number 15, Oregon. Ever overheard something you shouldn't have? In Oregon that could get you in hot water? Seriously, if you're caught eavesdropping, you might face a misdemeanor charge. So it's a good idea to keep some earphones handy to dodge this quirky law. Number 16, Arkansas. It's illegal to mispronounce Arkansas. Arkansas has officially declared how to pronounce its name. According to the Arkansas Code, it's Arkansas with a silent S at the end. This quirky law highlights the state's French roots and sets it apart from Kansas. While they don't really enforce it, it shows how much Arkansas values its culture and history. So, next time you're talking about this southern treasure, remember to say it right. Otherwise, you might just be breaking the law. Number 17, Massachusetts. It's actually illegal to transport a gorilla in the back seat of your car. Funny enough, the law doesn't mention anything about front seat primates, so you could say that riding shotgun is the way to go for your furry friend. This quirky rule just goes to show how even the weirdest situations can end up in the law books. Number 18, Nebraska, and a funny twist of legal nonsense. Nebraska has a law that says you can't drive on mountain highways near cliffs. Sounds reasonable, right? But here's the kicker. Nebraska is totally flat, no mountains in sight. It seems like someone just copied this rule from another state without thinking about it. While it's a hilarious example of how laws can miss the mark, it also shows how one-size-fits-all legislation can ignore what's really going on locally. So, if you ever find yourself driving in Nebraska and see a mountain, just remember to drive carefully near those imaginary cliffs. Number 19, Rhode Island has a pretty wild law that makes it clear. Biting off someone's limb is no joke and can land you in prison for up to 20 years. Sounds like something out of a horror movie, right? But this law shows that the state takes extreme harm seriously, even if it sounds a bit out there. While it doesn't say much about smaller bites, folks are probably better off not testing the waters with lesser nibbling. So yeah, Rhode Island is ready for even the craziest breaches of civility, just in case we ever face a zombie apocalypse. Number 20, Texas. There's a pretty wild law that bans the sale of human organs, and guess what? Selling your eyeballs is specifically off limits. While you can legally sell things like hair and blood, you definitely can't make money off your vital organs, especially your eyes. This quirky rule probably came about after someone tried to sell or pawn an eye, which got lawmakers thinking they needed to put their foot down. The law is all about keeping things ethical, making sure organ donations stay generous, and not about cash. Want to make some cash? Donate plasma or sell your hair. Just remember to keep your eyes where they belong, right in your head. Our number 21 ridiculous law comes from Alabama. Believe it or not, in Alabama. It's actually illegal to disrupt a church service, even if it's just someone rocking a goofy fake mustache that sends the whole crowd into fits of laughter. Back in the early 1900s, there was this law that tried to keep things proper in religious places. At that time, doing anything fun or entertaining in a church was a big no-no. But today it seems pretty silly to think a little laugh could land you in trouble, right? Which law surprised you the most? Tell me in the comments below. Like this video if you enjoy bizarre legal facts, and don't forget to subscribe for more strange, absurd, and hilarious laws every week. Hit that notification bell so you never miss the next crazy law we uncover. And if you thought these laws were weird, wait until you see the wildest legal loopholes people have actually used. That video is coming up next. See you next time.